The Ministry of Sport and the Sport Company of Trinidad and Tobago assembled a world-class field of presenters for their recently concluded Hurdles Clinic. They included Roger Kingdom, two-time Olympic gold medalist in the 110-meter high hurdles, and Kevin Young, 1992 Summer Olympian and current world record holder in the 400-meter hurdles, along with our very own Dr. Ian Hippolyte, NACAC Coach of the Year for 2013, and J. Hugh Gordon, world champion gold medalist in the 400-meter hurdles. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Sport, Mr. Ashwin Creed, indicated that the ministry continues to unveil coaching and financial programs to give national athletes an extra edge.
If you do a comparative in the Caribbean and some other countries, only probably with the exception of Canada and Great Britain, you would see that Trinidad really is doing a remarkable job in terms of how we treat its athletes. So if you ask, as a Trinidadian, if you ask your colleagues in the Caribbean how much elite funding you get, you'll be surprised to know what they get. Right? So I think we are doing a good job. The athletes are benefiting. We have seen an inextricable link between the investment in the athlete and performance. And this is since 2004. The athletes no longer have to worry about having to pay the coach or having to pay for nutrition, physiotherapy, massage therapy, etc. Right? And the ministry, again, will continue to support the athlete.
Roger Kingdom was high in praise for the ministry's initiatives.
You know what? I really applaud the Ministry of Sports because one of the things that I've heard in his speech today, and especially after getting an opportunity to meet him, they're very, very passionate about the athletics and watching it grow. They're doing everything that they can, like putting on events like this here, is just to bring the awareness, enlighten all the athletes and the coaches, and give them opportunities. Any of the athletes, wherever it is around the world, all they ask for and all they want is an opportunity, and that's what the Ministry of Sports is doing down here, is giving that opportunity.
Dr. Ian Hippolyte is the coach of world champion J. Hugh Gordon, and he indicated that our performances in the hurdles have been noteworthy even before the gold medal.
We've had a very, very good success. I think it culminated in 2013 with J. Hugh Gordon. But we also have some history. We have Josan Lucas, who was a bronze medalist at the 2009 World Championships in Berlin. So that even before J. Hugh made his mark, we had already put ourselves on the map as a country that produces good hurdlers. In the past, we've also had Steve Brown, former U.S. runner, nationalized Trinidadian, who won a silver medal in the Commonwealth Games. And we have performing pretty well on the international circuit, Michael Thomas, and Wayne Davis, who is the reigning NCAA champion over 110 meters hurdles. So we do have some quality hurdlers in the past, or we have had, and we continue to have, and therefore it's a very, very important forum.
A sentiment shared by Kevin Young.
First and foremost, I must take my hat off for Trinidad and Tobago because and the sports ministry here, because this is the first time Roger and I have actually been invited. I mean, I've been a world record holder for almost 22 years, and it hasn't been a sports ministry in the Caribbean that has actually invited me to come and talk to the coaches and the youth, you know. And when I got the opportunity to come, I really shook my head. I was like, "Are you guys serious?" You know, they you know, and it's more than needed. And I'm glad that I had this particular invitation, and this is something I definitely want to do constantly, over and over again.
A training partner from the past has the 400-meter hurdles world record holder keeping his eye on TNT Athletics.
Huge shining moments, especially I think one of the biggest moments was in 2012, the young javelin thrower came out of nowhere and just shocked the world. I think right now that's still resonating on everybody's mind right now. But I actually trained with Otto Bolden when I was in California, going to UCLA, and so I definitely watched his development as a young sprinter to you know, what he became as a very fast human being on this planet. And also the development in J. Hugh Gordon, you know, over the years. Just kind of keeping my tabs on the young hurdlers, you know, that's my expertise. And I always love it when I see the development of young runners like himself.
Roger Kingdom had a message for aspiring athletes.
One of the messages that I would send to the young kids is just never give up. Always be inspired and hold on to your dreams, because dreams do come true. You're only going to get out of what you put into it. You know, I grew up on a farm, and I'm living proof that with the hard work that I put in, I ended up a two-time Olympic champion. So you can achieve the same success if you just put forth the effort and believe in yourself and chase your dream.
Wayne Cunningham, News 4 Sports.